Hello everybody, Reggie Tam here, and following on from the absolute snooze fest was what was the 25NL fast forward. We're going to compare and contrast with another 50NL snap video. Straight away what you're going to see is two players with less than 100 blinds and a lot less just all regulars. There's still going to be like plenty of regulars of course, but we're going to see more players we can actually tag as fish because they're limping a bit, they are not playing full stacks, etc. It's just an all-round better game. The 50NL snap is significantly better than 25NL fast forward. That is absolutely beyond question. I started this video without topping my drink up, which is unfortunate, so we perhaps need to go and do that in a moment. But before we do, could I remind you guys to hit like if you enjoy the content, hit subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and join the Facebook group if you're not a knobhead. If you can do all of those things, or any of them, I would very much appreciate it. Sometimes it's nice to play in a really, really shit game to make you value the better games that you have access to. Sky's been a fucking joke this week, which is why I've been producing so much Triple Eight content. This is going to be the 8th video produced this week. I'm not putting them all out in 1 week, of course, but which just demonstrates how little I've played on Sky. I tried to log in and play on Sky earlier, and it was just like the same 4 or 5 regulars at every table, with just one fish, sometimes even no fish. They were just playing each other in this fucking ridiculous rake race. I would like to say, oh, we'll go back to Sky in February when they're not winning a rake race, but chances are the fucking Muppets will just run another one. They'll run exactly the same promotion. They'll just call it a different name. This time it's called the Pentagon. Next time they might call it the fucking dodecahedron, or fucking the TK's a fucking irritating old fuckwit or whatever. They'll just call it whatever, won't they? And they're just basically the same shit, different horse, basically. And it's unfortunate because when Sky's good, it's good. But I mean, don't get me wrong, the promotions are good if you're like a hardcore cash grinder. I guess it gives you a chance to get some extra rate back, but they're not good for fish. They're not good for recreational players. They're just shite, aren't they? That's a set, which is nice. Do it. Cheeky min race. No winter racing aboard this dry. Like a very small 3-bet here, just to like force him to pay some extra money with his ace-x, etc. If he's got 2 6s, then good for him. He's getting all the money. I'm worried about ace-8 in particular here now, and we can't fold if he has to an 8 somehow. Ace-8 is the only reasonable 8 I think you can have, maybe 6-8 sometimes, but 6-8 probably doesn't check raise. 7-8, okie dokie then. Never mind. Didn't even consider the 7-8 offsuit, but never mind. Four's not a particularly good barrel card against a decent regular, I don't think. His range for check call on the flop probably doesn't include too many sevens that we can try and get him off. I'm just going to call this river if he leads. I'd bet with a bluff here. I'd go pretty big, wouldn't I? I'd go pretty big with the bluff, so we'll go bigger with our value too. Apologies for not commenting much, but at the moment there isn't a great deal to comment on. We're going to 3-bet this 10 jack suited here just to try and get heads up. Although there's 2 unknown in the blind and we have position. Actually, he's going to call. And we get a pretty rubbish flop. We do have 3 to a straight flush, so we have 60% of a straight flush. That's strong. We now have 80% of a straight flush. We don't get to see if we reach the 100%. Certainly going to squeeze here and make it relatively big, around what, 14 blinds, which will be what, $7 would it be? Looks near enough to me. What thing's going on here? I need to urinate. Need to have a drink, but we're going to have a little puff on the wife's puffer first and then we'll take care of the business. I say it to wife's puffer, she's actually made me one of her own out of spare parts now. So there we go. Balling. Puffing on a puffer, on a vapor fag, whatever you want to call it, thing made out of spare parts. Rock and roll. Come on, pillar, get the fuck on with it, man. with this guy from the other day. I've done some research on him now. We turned it, he was a chicken at first, which is my weak tight tag. It goes to show how wrong it can sometimes be, because it turned out he was playing like 41-8 the last session, which is pretty fishy. A lot of queen tonight, aren't we? King, queen. Basildon 2010, I remember this dude. He is not good. Nifty Shep. Used to be a dog on Blue Peter called Shep. He's not so nifty now, he's fucking dead. Been dead a long time though, so I think Noxie will be over it. That is an absurd isolation size. We do not get a set though. The set was not forthcoming. See what these two fucking numpties are up to. I don't want to see this. I want to see what these muppets are up to. That lab's clearly never seen a paired board before. Throws him the cup and folds, I guess. Yep. Right, let's go have a piss and pause for a second. You guys won't really notice much difference, but I'm going to have a piss, top a drink up and come back again. Suitably refreshed. Let's go again. Not much of a squeeze of the Black Labs. We'll try and see a flop with somebody with a fish tag. I'm going to bet here just to protect my jack. Too many free cards in this board. And your diamond's obviously a flush draw, and the ace is a gut shot and an overcard. Some names I don't recognise tonight. Prezzo, Kimo. No point trying to search them and hold a manager yet, because if I don't recognise a name, it's very likely I've not played them before. Pretty good at remembering names. Don't always know much about a player, but I know when I recognise getting the names quickly enough where I can pick up whether a regular is Prezok. It looks like he's playing more than one table because he's less than a full stack there, but he's a full stack other times when he pops up. Jorumbo, never heard of the fucker. Don't mind 3-betting a little bit loosely versus unknowns. Although, of course, I might not be unknown to them given that I produce videos. That one didn't work out too well. But in the absence of any real hands to 3-bet, then I guess we'll start just doing the odd 3-bet a little bit shittier. I don't mind 3-betting like shittier hands when I'm in position. It's super easy. If we get 4-bet, we can just fold them, and I'm never going to be put in a tough spot when we 3-bet a6 off, and we're going to get a ton of folds, you would imagine. 3-betting the ace queen for isolation here against Karma Chakudo. Thought he was going to be South American. Turns out he's Serbian, or at least based in Serbia. How about you show me a big pocket pair? 888. We haven't had one of them for a while. Here comes Mr. 4-bet. We're going to make it around 15, given that he's made it 650, which is on the bigger side. And clearly, once we make this, we're not going to be folding. If you hear any little odd noises out of me, it's because I'm having a small problem with my back today. I went to work in a project I don't often work in with some guys where there's, due to their disabilities, there's some moving and handling involved, and my body isn't really made for moving and handling that much anymore, so I've got a somewhat of a stiff back, but nothing that a couple of ibuprofen and good night's kip won't fix. Not into defend as wide as bottom pair there. It used to be a pretty big leak of mine that when I checked back made hands on flop, I'd pretty much call a turn close to 100%, and I don't think people are probing wide enough on turns where we can justify calling with bottom pair very often. If I thought that the game dynamics were that players just probed really wide versus missed c-bets, then I'd maybe do something about it. And I guess that's what I was thinking at the time when I was calling too wide, but I just don't think it's the case. Nice to actually get some hands that we could try and take some floats with. There's an awful lot of offsuit bullshit, haven't we? Just count the offsuit cards, how many we get in a row. That's typical, we get one that isn't offsuit, but it's too low. Too low for under the gun. What does he check call with? Obviously some ace-x. Probably some bigger pocket pairs. Flush draws. And we're just going to take our showdown. We don't need to bluff. I think we're probably going to lose, but we don't need to bluff because we just have enough showdown value. We ended up with the flush draw and decided just not to bluff the river when it almost, well, there's a good chance it would have worked anyway. Nightbreed, don't know anything about you, sir. We're not going to 3-bet you, even though you potted it. I think getting folds with 3-bets versus pot size opens, I think it's significantly less likely than it is versus smaller opens from better players. This is a fish and he's potting it and he's potted it again. Just more likely he's got a hand that he really likes and isn't going to be of a mind to fold. But ace jack is obviously still ahead of his range and the cut-off, you would imagine. But when a 3-bet ace jack, I'm usually doing it and wanting players to fold. If not, I'm usually going to want to be in position. I'm not going to want a 3-bet ace jack and then be forced to proceed pretty regularly out of position. Excuse me. Especially against someone who I think might be a bit of a fish. And he might not be, that player might not be a fish, but we've seen him without a full stack at one point, so it's enough to give him the tag to begin with. Two pairs, please. Nearly. Not as much action as last night so far. We haven't had the same quality of hands. Not the same quality of situations either, but that's poker, as the saying goes. Pretty sure we're going to 3-bet here if he isolates. Just hope this guy doesn't jam it in our eye because we'll feel right at the start. I'm going to make it about 680 something. 706, 656, which do we want to go with? Where's my set? Bink. Nope. Bink. Nope. What the actual fuck? So we've gone from check, min bet to 3 point something export. Fair play to you, sir. It's an interesting line. Call. Fold. 3-bet incoming. Definitely now. What do we want to make this here? We want to make it around just over 6, I think, don't we? 625 seems reasonable. It's super unlikely this guy has a better hand than us, given that he's only flatted the fishes open on the button. If he was to back raise here, we might just go crazy and go and just smash the lot in. And probably expect to be flipping against a hand like pocket 8 or something, maybe, if he decided to just go crazy too. Tag the fish there, freestone. Queen 6, beautiful. 7 deuce, happy days. Ace 10 suited and 1, 2, 3 fishy players. Never mind. That is not a good flop for ace 10 suited. We are not going to continue, but we might check call. Certainly versus 50 pence or cents. Oh, he's upsized to $1. We're going to lose to a 3 here, aren't we? Not a 4. Yeah, well, he's already got the fish tag. I think this tag needs to be reassessed with Mark_V. We'll do it now off screen. So now he is running at, oh no, it still is 41. Only 77 hands off. I thought we should have more than that. 41.23. So we'll keep the Raging Bull tag on him for now. I thought we'd have had more hands on him than that by now, though. Here's Queen, 3 fish to act behind. Let's call. Let's squeeze, which isn't a great deal of fun. See if we can quickly see if this Brand's in our database. I don't think he will be. Brand. Oh, he is. 29.16 with a 9% 3-bet. So we're certainly going to defend, given his highish 3-bet number. Pretty miserable flop. So far he's only c-bet 45. Wow. Okay then. He's going to keep the fish tag, even though his stats aren't mega fishy, like 30/17. when he's pot size C betting on dry boards, he's going to keep that tag because the chances are he's not good at poker. Could have used a red one there, but we tend to barrel our draws here at Reggie Time Poker, and we're going to give up on this river and expect to lose to a hand that contains an ace. He's at $17 over this tax, so yeah, I would be right that he is definitely not. He's not likely to be a successful regular. Ooh, not happening tonight, is it? Everyone's got the answer to us. Everyone's got the answer to the questions we are asking. I'm doing okay, the small pots at least. Morsel of comfort. $2.25, that's a big open. We saw him last night, didn't we? Opened to $3 with pocket jacks. I'll bring this across if there's anything to see. No, everyone just folded. I'm pretty good at remembering little details like that, like people like weird opening sizes or non-standard opening sizes. I should probably still take more notes than I have been lately, but when you play these small pools, or when I'm playing small pools, I do a pretty good job of remembering what's what about most of the players that play regularly. I'm not calling them regulars, but of the players that play regularly. That should have been slightly bigger, but never mind. presume this guy maybe not be a fish. That we've got enough hand on him yet. Oh, we have 26/18 with just a 2% 3-bet. So he's certainly not a fish. Not sure what the fuck he is, but probably need to get. I think he's just going to get the orange tag. I think next time he pops up. The more you see these games and that you see all these players without full stacks, then you think, oh, I'm in good fishy games here. But then when you check them out, they're not playing great poker, not by a long chalk, but there's not that many like screaming whales either, which is why I prefer to game select where possible. But it's just not been a week for game selecting. I'll change him to orange. It's very rare you see a fish from Serbia. A fully fledged fish. You see a lot of these types of players from Eastern Europe who are just a bit on the like nitty weak side, but I don't see many flat out fish from the likes of Serbia, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. My poker world would be a lot nicer if somehow Eastern Europe just like stopped having the internet, or at least stopped having. No, I don't want to stop having the internet. That's cruel. But stop having access to my fish. That's where we'll go with it. I wish no harm on the guys. Just piss off out of my games and leave me the fuck alone so I can play people like Sinsa Celik, from Croatia, but so I can play them without too many obstacles. The orange tag tends to go to tightish regulars that don't 3-bet too much. Two lively players here. This is a pretty good squeeze situation. It would be weak to not take it. I'm not guaranteed to get through these two guys, but I think it would be too weak to not try and squeeze here. We do not get through Mark, which could prove to be problematic. And double barrel small twice here, I think. Really want to try and put like as much pressure as I can on his like pocket 8 type stuff. Yeah, well, Matt gets to win. Pablo Swedes. What are you thinking of, Reggie? Mark might well just have our number tonight. He's going to bet again here and we're going to fold. I think we're probably going to lose tonight, Breed. No, we dodged a few there, didn't we? We managed to duck and dive there and get to the showdown. — 43 minutes. Time to wind it up and start another video. We're going to lose every single pot tonight that we 3-bet or what have you. Nothing much we can do here with the 2-turn. So I think we'll call it a day on this. Well, we'll play the Ace Queen and we'll call it a day on this video and rue our losses. So there we go, we'll call this a video. It's not been the most successful of videos, but nevertheless we put them out still because it's kind of excuse me, it's kind of shit if you only put the videos out where you do well. We've managed to lose $34 in this video. Not the end of the world. Hopefully we'll claw some of that back in the next video. Bye for now.